Hi everybody, how are you? For those of you who are new to our channel, this is me Aakash Sharma. I'm founder of PTE NAATI DARWIN. I'm a professional PTE trainer and I'm a trainer of NAATI CCL, especially in Nepali language as well. So today in this video we are going to talk about NAATI CCL and we'll be focusing on Nepali language specifically. But if you are looking for classes of other languages as well, you can contact us and we can help you out. We have been posting videos on our Facebook page regarding PTE and NAATI CCL as well, but we have started streaming in YouTube so that you can have a good experience and you can ask us a lot of questions as well. So if you have any questions, please let us know by commenting on the streaming, and we will be more than happy to answer your questions. So let's start by saying what is NAATI CCL. So NAATI stands for National Accreditation Authority for Translators and Interpreters. CCL stands for Credentialed Community Language. If you are in Australia and if you are trying to apply for permanent residency, and if you are looking for additional points, NAATI CCL will give you that additional 5 points. All right. It is also called, or it is also known as bonus 5 points for permanent residency because it is the easiest and cheapest option available in the market. Okay. This is a very short test consisting of 2 different dialogues. The test will run somewhere around 15 to 25 minutes. So it is a very short test. It is a very easy test. So by doing this very short and easy test, you'll get 5 points. That is why it is known as bonus 5 points for your permanent residency. Okay, so what is in the test? This is an interpretation test. Interpretation test means you have to say it. You have to interpret from one language to another language. There will be 2 different dialogues. So dialogue means there is a conversation between 2 different people. One person will be an English speaker, whereas the other person will be LOTE speaker. LOT means language other than English. It can be Nepali, it can be Hindi, it can be Mandarin, it can be Punjabi, it can be Bangla. So there are a list of languages that NAATI CCL offers as a test, right? So these are, I think, more than 50 languages you can sit for the test in NAATI CCL. Right, so it is an interpretation test. You will be interpreting what English speaker says into the other language and what the other person says into English language. I want to explain this by giving an example. For example, if a person comes to Australia for visiting his family, he gets sick, but he doesn't know how to speak English. He still has to go to the doctor. So there will be a conversation between a doctor and a patient, and someone need to help those 2 people by interpreting what they are saying. So there is where an interpreter comes in, right? So a doctor says something, you have to interpret that into the other language, and whatever the other person says, you have to interpret that into English language. It's simple as that. So we have 12 different topics based on which NAATI CCL can ask you or give you dialogues, right? It can be health, it can be immigration, it can be social services, it can be rental, it can be insurance. So we have 12 different topics, and it will be a very simple conversation which can be understood by general public, right? So this is not going to be some hard and fast science literature or any other thing. It's going to be a simple conversation between a person who is an expert of something, which is generally an English speaker, and the other person who doesn't know how to speak English, right? So very easy test. Now let's move on to marking criteria. So the total marks of the test is 90. Each dialogue will have 45 marks, and to pass the test you need to fulfill 2 criteria. First criteria is that you need to score 29 out of 45 in his dialogue, and altogether you need to score 63 out of 90 when you add both dialogues. So if you fulfill that criteria, you'll be able to pass the test. All right, so that's basically about it. And some people also ask for how long is the test going to be valid. So once you get the results, the test will be valid for 3 years, and it is valid for immigration purpose only. You cannot work as an interpreter. If you want to work as an interpreter, you need to go for a different sort of course. This is basically for those who want to get additional 5 points for their PR purpose. Yeah, that's all about that's basically basic things about NAATI CCL. If you want to know more about NAATI CCL, or if you are practicing PTE and want to know more about it, please give us a call at 0435 797 140. Alternatively, you can send us a text in our Facebook Messenger. We are called PTE NAATI DARWIN, so very easy to remember. We are a leading language training center in Darwin, and we're trying to provide service all over Australia. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. If you have anything, let us know so that we can help you. Have a good time. Thank you.